Coach, is there an identity yet to this offense? I mean, in the past it's been tempo, up-tempo. What's the identity of this team, or are you still kind of feeling your way through that?
I don't think a whole lot's going to change this year. We set the standard for the guys. They continue to meet that standard and reach for new standards, but we're certainly not going to make wholesale changes with anything we do.
With that, have you been pretty happy with the tempo and the pace and the speed so far in these first 2 weeks?
You know, we have it's kind of cliche maybe, but we have a saying, yesterday's fast is today's slow. And, sometimes when we go out there, what we think feels slow was fast last year and really fast the year before. So we're always trying to set a new standard with that. So we're pushing the tempo as much as we can. I think our guys are getting there. We're not quite where we want to be yet.
Mark had ripped off a couple names of guys who worked themselves, freshmen who might not redshirt this year with their effort. Jalen Brown was one of them. You're a former receivers coach, obviously. What jumps out at you about Jalen since he was here since obviously the winter?
Well, camp's not over yet, so we'll see as the game approaches which guys are ready to play and which ones aren't. Jalen had the advantage of being hit for spring ball. He's a totally different guy this fall than he was in the spring. Sometimes these guys come in, they get thrown into the deep end, and you sink or swim, and it can be too much for guys, either mentally or physically. For him, there was so much running that I think it was a lot for him, and his body kind of broke down. He came into camp in really good shape and done really good things.
Other guys you think might have, again, not a final decision, but from your eyes, may have worked themselves in your position to contribute early?
Well, I think there's several guys that I think could contribute. We're not sure who they are yet, but several guys that are still in the running for that.
What has Devin Allen shown you so far in camp?
I love Devin. Devin's been one of the stars of camp. He is such a great competitor and such a great athlete. I think it took him a year or so in this program to make that speed and athleticism carry over to track or to football. I honestly think what he did in track helped him a ton too. He lost weight, got faster, and has done really well. I give him a lot of credit for how much work he's put in both sports. Also give Jamie Cook, his coach in track, a lot of credit. He really worked with him to make sure he lost weight and was really lean, and you can tell a difference in how he runs.
How much different is this fall for you? Obviously, second year in the pilot seat for this offense.
Things just come to me easier now. I had to think so fast in this offense. Last year, it was a learning curve. You catch your stride as a coach doing that just like the players do. And I definitely feel more comfortable with everything that my job entails this year.
Is that just being able to, how will that, show through, do you think, when the game starts? Is that identifying things quicker from that all-22 view, or just being more comfortable with your gut, your instinct, and calling a play, or I don't know?
I think more than anything, the more you've seen things, the more quickly you can recognize what somebody else is doing and the answer. We've set the bar awfully high with this program, with the wins and losses. We've set the bar awfully high with the things our offense has accomplished. So obviously, we're battling to be better than we were yesterday. And with the things we've done in this offense with Chip and Mark running it, and now with Mark as the head coach and I, we have big shoes to fill with all the years in the past. But we got some pieces where we're going to have a chance to do it.